Hello, students. Welcome back to the channel Just Try. And here I am, Dr. Anurada Shaha, for you all to discuss about the topic accounting equation. We were discussing about accounting terms so long in our channel. So now we are moving on to the topic accounting equation. I will once again come back with a few more accounting terminologies once I complete a few practical sums on this channel. So please stay tuned in this channel and let's begin the practical journey of accountancy with accounting equation. The accounting equation is a fundamental principle of accounting that represents the relationship between a company's asset, liability, and owner's equity. It serves as the foundation of the double entry bookkeeping system and ensures that a company's financial transactions are accurately recorded. The formula says the basic form of accounting equation is asset equals to liability plus owner's equity. Each financial transaction affects this equation and the equation must always remain balanced. The accounting equation is the backbone of financial accounting, ensuring that all transactions are properly recorded and financial statements reflect the true state of the business. Key components of the equation. First, we have is assets. Assets are the resources owned by a business that have economic value and can generate future benefits. For example, cash, accounts receivable, inventory, machinery, property, etc. Liability represents what the business owes to the external parties, such as debts and obligations. For example, loan, accounts payable, taxes payable, etc. Owner's equity or capital. Owner's equity is the residual interest in the assets of the business after deducting liabilities. It represents the owner's claim on the business, for example, capital invested, retained earnings, or profits reinvested in the business. Now, if we have to expand the accounting equation or to get a more clear idea about accounting equation, the equation can be expanded to include revenues, expenses, and withdrawals, such as assets equal to liability plus capital plus revenue minus expenses minus drawings. Revenue increases the equity by adding income earned from the operations. Expenses decrease the equity due to cost incurred during the operations, and drawings reduce the equity when the owner withdraws money or resources for personal use. The importance of the equation. Firstly, we ensure accuracy. That is, every transaction is balanced, ensuring accurate financial records. Financial reporting. It forms the basis for preparing financial statements, including the balance sheet. Analyzing financial health. The equation helps assess a company's financial stability by comparing assets, liabilities, and equity. Compliance. It ensures adherence to the accounting standards and principles, maintaining consistency in bookkeeping. First example that we're going to consider is initial capital investment. Now, first example that we are seeing here is rupees 50,000 cash is used to start a business. That here, first what we are doing is asset is cash, and that is 50,000 we are considering first. and owner's equity is rupees 50,000 that we are considering second. So we have broken this particular transaction into two parts. Now, through these two parts that we have broken, we can write the accounting equation from this. What will be the accounting equation? Let's see. Once we have to start the accounting equation, what we do is we divide the entire page into two halves. One is asset, one is liability, and the other part is capital. So, divided the page into two halves: asset, liability, capital. Now, under asset, what we are doing is we are adding 50,000 here because the statement says that cash is coming into the business, and under owner's owner's capital, we are adding 50,000. So, this is the situation when we get the first statement. So, the first statement shows us this. Now, the first one was clear. The second type of example that we are having is purchasing equipment on credit. Now, here what we are seeing is that the business buys equipment worth rupees 20,000 on credit, and it is buying a equipment. So, we are having an asset that is equipment of 20,000, and we are having liability created of 20,000 because I am purchasing the item on credit, right? So again, here we are dividing the entire thing into two items. Now let's see the accounting equation, what we do when we write the accounting equation. Now with the second statement in the accounting equation, we come to the fact that asset is 20,000 increasing, and then we see that the liability is also increasing 20,000. So we write it here and we let capital to be left blank. Now next type of example is earning revenue. Now when we are earning revenue, then say suppose we are considering 10,000 in revenue through sales. So here what we are seeing that we are earning 10,000, so 10,000 is cash that is coming in, and we are earning, so it is going to our profits. So that's why it is going to the owner's equity as 10,000 because we are earning, so it's going to our profit, and profit represents owner's equity, and asset is 10,000 that is added, right? So let's see the accounting equation. The third equation says us that there has been earnings, so therefore we are adding 10,000 over here, and we are also adding 10,000 in capital, right? Because we are earning through revenue, and that is going to our profits. Now then we have paying off liabilities. Now here we are paying off liabilities, and the statement says the business pays rupees 5,000 towards accounts payable. So it is a minus 5,000 here. Why? Because we are paying it off. And we are paying off what? We are paying off accounts payable. So that is also minus 5,000. So therefore, accounts payable is also reducing, as well as asset in terms of cash is also reducing. So therefore, we are paying off the liabilities, so both are subtracted. Now let's look into the accounting equation. So finally we are having the fourth equation, and here it is saying us that the business is paying 5,000 rupees. So we are subtracting 5,000 from assets, that is cash is being subtracted, And from liabilities also, we are subtracting 5,000. So this is the four equation scenarios. Now, finally, when we see the accounting equation, when we will be doing the entire sum, we will be doing step by step. But here, what I am going to do is I am going to show just how asset side and the liability side becomes equated. See over here, if we see, just let me change the color, it will be easier for you to understand. See, 50,000 over here and 50,000 over here. So both sides are equated. Both the sides become equal when we are doing the first equation. Again, let's come to the second equation. Here we find that 20,000 asset. See over here on the right hand side, again we are having 20,000 as liability. So both are again equated. Now see in the third case, we are having 10,000 over here and we are also having 10,000 over here. So both the sides are once again equated. See in the fourth case, minus 5,000 here. Here also it is minus 5,000. So all the four equations are equated. So it is obvious that the total will also be equated. So what is the total? 50, 20 and 10, that is 80,000, and here we have 5,000 subtracted. So the total comes to 75,000 over here. And see over here what is happening, that in the liability we are having 15,000, 20,000 minus 5,000, and here we are having 60,000. So see over here what we are seeing is that here it is 75,000, here it's 15,000 and here it's 60,000. So the total is once again 75,000. So therefore our equation is equated from both the ends. So therefore we can get a clear picture from this that in an accounting equation, both the left hand side and the right hand side, that is the asset side and the liability side, are going to match each other, right? Now we will be moving on with another few types where we will see that two items are affected in accounting equation, and we will also see that uh, more than two items are affected through a single accounting equation. We will be discussing about that now. So, if we have to discuss about transactions affecting two items, then these transactions basically impact two items, that is, one may be increasing, one may be decreasing with the same accounting equation, or maybe both are increasing or both are decreasing if they are on two sides. Say, for example, if I purchase an equipment in cash, then in that case, if the equipment costs rupees 10,000, then asset is increasing. So, increase in assets in the equipment and cash will be reducing. So, in one equation, we find that 10,000 is increasing for equipment and 10,000 is decreasing in cash. Now, if we move on to loan taken from bank, then in that case, the business is receiving a loan of rupees 50,000. That means cash is increasing 50,000 while loan is also increasing 50,000. So therefore, while asset 50,000 is increasing, similarly liability loan is also increasing 50,000. Now, similarly, if we move on to transactions affecting more than two items, then we find that more than two items or more than two items in a accounting equation is being affected. So, therefore, what we find here is, say, suppose if we, for example, take a owner invests cash and equipment into the business, then if the cash is 30,000 and equipment is 20,000, in that case cash is increasing 30,000, Equipment is increasing 20,000. Owner's equity is also increasing 50,000. How? Because 30,000 as cash and equipments as 20,000. So therefore total capital is increasing by 50,000. So here three items are affected, that is cash, equipment and capital. Now next, credit purchase of goods. So here if we say that the business buys goods worth rupees 15,000 on credit, then inventory increases by 15,000 and accounts payable increases by 15,000. So asset increases by 15,000 while liability also increases by 15,000. Now again, if we say repayment of loan with interest, so in that case 5,000 of a loan and 500 of interest if we consider, then in that case asset is decreasing by 5,500, loan is decreasing by 5,000 and retained earnings also decrease by 500 as an expense. So that is all about accounting equation. That means when we are discussing about any transaction, two or more items will be affected. So if an accounting equation or if a transaction demands for two items, then two items will be affected. If a accounting equation demands for more than two items, then that can also be possible. Basic ideas about accounting equation is somewhat clear in your minds, because here we have discussed about transactions that are affecting two items. We have discussed about transactions that are affecting more than two items. Now, in the coming videos, we would like to cover a few more full-length sums so that your concept gets totally cleared. Thank you. I hope you will be liking, commenting and sharing this video, and please subscribe the channel so that you keep getting notifications. Thank you.